Wow, look at this killer. I'm on my way to get that lavender and I'm seeing this bee. I don't know what the heck that is, but I don't want to mess with that guy. Some kind of hornet or something. Straight up killer right there. Anyway, let's get to the lavender. So if we look this way, let's see. Alright, so this is where we've got the lavender, and I'm going to zoom in on it, and this morning I'm going to pick the buds and kind of show you how I do that. Let's see, right here's a good example. Alright, see that? Anyway. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to adjust the camera, and I'm going to gather some of this lavender. Alright, so here we've got some lavender. The bees are going to town. And all I'm interested in are the buds. Some of them are already on the dry side, but I'm going to gather them up. And yeah, nice thing to do first thing in the morning. Beautiful smell of lavender. All right, so I'm just going to start to strip this lavender off. Oh, it smells so good. There we go. I'm trying not to get the stems. I'll get some of it. But this is going to be, oh, it's going to be beautiful. So let's get this off. Just use my fingernails to sort of strip it off. There we go. Just like that. And already you can see we've got these beautiful lavender buds. Lavender is great for a lot of different things. It's good for cuts and stuff like that, but I particularly like lavender for burns. Yeah. So there's beautiful lavender coming in here. We're gonna probably get a whole bowl full. It'll be really nice. Oh, we're coming along now. Look at that. It's beautiful. Gotta get more though. Look, there's lavender over here. Look at all that. You still gotta get. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna let this dry outside in the sun, and there's a nice breeze, so every once in a while I'm just gonna kind of rotate this a little bit, get the stuff on the bottom towards the top, and I bet you by tomorrow that'll be, it smells so good. I bet you by tomorrow that'll be good and dry. Okay, so I'm at the stove this morning, and basically what I need to do is get some water to put into my pot. This is the pot that I'm using today, and you'll see in a minute what I'm going to do with it. So let me get some water. So I'm going to fill it to right about there because I'm making a double boiler, and you'll see in just a moment what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to grab this Pyrex bowl, and I'm simply going to put it perfectly inside like that. And now I'm going to bring the water up to a boil and then drop it back down to a simmer. And after I get this up to a boil and a simmer, I'm going to add some oil I'm going to be using a mixture of coconut oil and olive oil today, and then I will put in the lavender. All right, so now I'm going to add the coconut oil. Smells so good. And then I'm going to add the olive oil. Okay, so I've got these 2 bowls of lavender that we picked the other day, and the oil is all melted, so I think I'm gonna add this one in first and see how it looks. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm gonna just start putting this in. Look at that beautiful lavender. I'm just gonna dump the whole thing in there. That should be good for now, I think. And let it settle into the oil. I'm gonna grab a spoon and I'm just gonna get that into the oil. And we're gonna let this go for, I don't know, 8 or 12 hours. And that'll infuse the lavender into the oil. Okay, so the lavender buds are ready to be strained. And my strainer is a little on the big side, but it'll work. And there we go. Now I'm just going to let gravity and time do its thing. And I will press down later. But right now I'm just going to let gravity work. And as you can see here, I have a bunch of dried lavender buds that I did not infuse. And I want to jar that up. So let's do that right now. I'm a big fan of the mason jar, and so I'm just going to start putting this in a mason jar. Oh, this smells so good. There we go. It's wonderful. Yeah. I should be able to get all of this in a quart-sized mason jar, I think, once I pack it down a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Yep, look at that. So I end up with about a quart of beautiful lavender buds. And if I need to make more oil, I've got it. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to strain again. As you can see, this has got a strainer on the inside, pretty awesome. And so I'm gonna give it another strain. All I'm trying to do is get any more particulates out. So this will be strained a couple times. So now you can see it's stopping up here, but that's probably just because it needs some oxygen. There you go. Right, the pressure. There we go. And let's fill that up again. The smell is beautiful. Now, because I use coconut oil, actually a blend of coconut oil and olive oil, there is that coconut oil smell. It doesn't smell like pure lavender, but coconut oil, the smell, and lavender go pretty well together. It doesn't bother me at all. I like the smell of coconut oil. And the purpose here isn't that this oil be infused with the lavender so that it can smell pretty. The point is that I want the medicinal value of the lavender. And I also want the medicinal value of the coconut oil and the olive oil. So I'm not too concerned with what it smells like so much as does it do for me what I want it to. Now in another video I'm going to show you what I'm going to use this oil for, and there will be multiple projects, multiple things that I will make with this oil, and I will bring you along for that in another video. And I've got another jar here that I'm gonna pour in just to the top, basically. That should be good. And no doubt there'll be some little particles that make their way through. I'm not too concerned about that. It's good to get most of it though. Yeah, it looks like I can get even a little bit more. I still have a quart of lavender buds left. I might just make a whole nother batch of oil. We'll see. But that looks about perfect. I'll just set that there. And there we go. Let's get a close-up on this color.